What I really want to do now is I want to see a lot of speed coming from this area. I don't know if this is going to work out. Um, so we're in the PM session of New York, the last hour of the day of regular trading hours on Thursday, April 10th, 2025. Trading micro E-mini, NASDAQ index futures. A little groggy, worked late last night. So micro contracts, I've got four at play right now. I'm in the green. My target is this low right here. It's a 15-minute low, actually. And I'm targeting that. And that would be 2,277.50. I got in a little too early. I'll show you my entries. I kind of had some starts and fits. So you can see I got in a little too early, and then I got in here, and then price came up, and I got in there. I just have this conviction that it was prices was going to turn. I mean, it already kind of showed its hand here, came up into this inefficiency, played around, and then finally has decided to roll over. My initial risk was up above this high here. Well, you can see at the one handle above that high. And my conviction was, it already traded higher and was showing lower pricing. So I don't know if this is going to work. It may or may not. I had a good successful trade last night. It was a quick scalp. I'll show you the results of that. Yeah, there it is, 557.50. That was last night. I had a bunch of errors earlier, but again, this is my paper trading account. I brought the account balance up above 103,000. So this is just, for fun. And remember, I'm said this before, I'm replicating my prop firm account, and I have to move the account balance above 103,000 in order to pass it and be moved to live funding. See, now I'm 800 there. So what we have the makings of, just things I'm seeing along the way as I go on this journey. So you kind of now have if you will, a double bottom here. These relative equal lows have formed. Expect that to be traded below that level as we go down to here. And it's kind of you've got relative equal lows here. The consequent encroachment of the first presentation gap of the PM session. And so my expectation is to at least come back down to this gap. I could be 100% wrong. See, we've got this sell side and then this buy side, this goofy area right here. Price is reacting at this level. You can see it had a reaction here. Now it's kind of playing around. We have this speed. It's kind of hit the brakes. So I don't know. We'll see if this thing accelerates. We just had the top of the hour macro from 250 to 310, and now we're going to move into this middle of the day. 315 to 345 macro is coming soon to a chart near you. So I want to see this strong impulsive move below, and I want to see it close below. That'll give me a stronger conviction. I'm going to move. So here I'm up almost 1,000. I should be just satisfied with that, but I'm really targeting this. So I'm going to move this thing to break even. Put that in front. Remember, these are micro E-mini contracts. So this thing could come, and my blended entries are right there at consequent encroachment of this inefficiency that traded back and forth through. So I feel pretty good about that. A better entry would have been up here, but my average entry is right there. So I feel okay about that. And now I just want to see, we're going to hover around here, and starting in a couple of minutes, a little bit more in a minute, I want to see speed coming down. Now, this whole thing could get blown out of the water because now I've got kind of a triple top here. So I've got some juicy buy side liquidity sitting right here. So the way this could go horribly wrong is price decides to reverse and just shoot straight up to that 18,670 level. So that is what could go wrong, and that is why I have moved to break even already. I could take a partial here at this level. Actually considering that, but we just see price is stalled out for the moment. 25 seconds, and we get the beginning of the that next macro. 315 to 345. Let's see if we get what kind of reaction we get here. Anything can happen. You know, the good news is I'm in profit and I'm at break even. So this is a total no risk trade right now. And I've already moved the account above the passing level of what would be the passing level for the prop firm account. So here we go. We got this 3:15 p.m. New York time. And with my luck, this is going to go straight up and take out that buy side. That'll be just my luck. Well, but let's see what happens. Maybe this thing decides to drop suddenly. I'll give it 1 minute here. We've got inefficiency here, inefficiency here. But, you know, again, we played around in this level already, so I could see it's really possible that price just suddenly spikes and just takes out that buy side. Totally possible, but I'm expecting a run lower first. Anything can happen, and you can be 100% wrong. But this is just kind of real-time practice. Again, this is target practice for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to sit here forever, but I'm going to pause this and be right back. So I'll move to the 5-minute chart here, and you see I'm about to get stopped out of break even. Coulda, woulda, shoulda taken the profits there at that 18,434 level. That would have been, you know, well over $1,000 profit, I believe. Let's see. It's 33.75. Here we go. Let's get that. Lock it. This doesn't look very good. I think it's in the 1 minute inefficiency area right here. Yeah, see, started. Yeah, every time, man. So it blew through this inefficiency. It's touching this one up here. Right here, watch. So you got this area right there. If it doesn't respect half of that, change the color to something. There. So it doesn't respect that midline. There's the line in the sand. So if it blows right through that, if it respects that level, then great. Oh, nope, that's it. This is done. This is over. Yeah, nice try. Thanks for playing. Here it comes. It's going to pop up and stop me out. Here it is. 5. But there it is. And thanks for playing, everybody. And that's it for me. That was a nice try. So the lesson, what was the lesson learned in this thing? So I had generally a good idea, but the lowest hanging fruit would have been to exit the trade at this low right here, because you can see how it barely touched that. And as price was meandering back and forth, that would have been the time to really get out. And if you look at this tail right here, look at this thing. Dude, watch. I'll show you something. So you can see how the body's respected the consequent encroachment of that tail. That's a telltale, that's a sign that, hey, this wasn't really going to go anywhere. And it would have been, and as I mentioned, I said, you know, it's quite possible this thing could just shoot up here and take out that buy side. And that is exactly what it's doing. So I didn't pull the trigger and exit the trade. I got out with a break even, which is right there. That's plus 750. But last night during London, I got that 557, put me above that 103 level. And that's really my initial goal. We'll see. We'll just watch this the rest of the day. I will not take any more trades. I don't think it's not going to, at this point, it's just me trying to chase price, and I don't think I should do that. But as I was mentioning in real time, and I didn't draw this out, and had I drawn that out, that would have convinced me to be like, you know what, just exit the trade. So now with my luck, this thing will reverse and drop all the way down and take out where I was targeting originally. And this happens to all the best of us. Now, let's quickly review what I did last night. Go back to electronic trading hours. There it is. Let's put the trade on there. Executions. Yeah, so it was kind of dumb. So you have the 0300, the start of London right there. And so what I was targeting was these relative equal lows, the sell side liquidity. That was my target. 969.50. You can see I exited there at 967. These are micro contracts. So first, I was kind of dumb. I thought price was going to go up. And so I entered a long and stopped out break even. And then I realized the errors of my way. I paused for a moment. Here's the first presentation gap right there, barely a gap. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. This is the first presentation in London right here. This little teeny tiny thing. And then I missed the opportunity to get in on this inefficiency here. We got a volume imbalance on the top and the bottom. And the first presentation is right in the middle. That would have been a perfect entry right there. I missed it, but I caught the continuation. That was me chasing price. No good. And this was a much better entry up here. So it kind of averaged to about there. And then we saw speed. Price accelerated very quickly to those relative equal lows, the low hanging fruit, and I got out. So 2 micro contracts, one shot to that level with a profit of 557.50. And that's sufficient. Do that every day, and that's $2,500 a week. That's $10,000 a month. So, hey, that's good. And this is using micros. Anyways, this is a long video. I apologize for that. Thank you for watching. Let's see my other errors. Yeah, so here's the errors of my way. Price came up. Price is respecting that. So I'm just going to watch it the rest of the day. Tape read. Hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.